Hold yourself responsible to a higher standard than anyone expects of you. And never excuse yourself. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Craziness, right? 10,700. I think it was like 9,600 when I woke up this morning, and I was like, oh no, we're going down. It's even further. I hope we don't head down to that $6,000. And lo and behold, as I'm out there, Florida sun, sweating like crazy, working away, checking the price, it's coming back up, So when I just checked it a little while ago, we were hanging out at 10.7. Where's the future of Bitcoin? $1 million and beyond, if we're going to call it a USD value, right? Where's it going to go tomorrow? You got to shake that magic 8 ball to try to figure that stuff out. You know who's here shaking that magic 8 ball with me? My co-host, Sammy.
Good evening, everyone.
How are you, Sammy?
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good.
Day number 2 of being off, so it's about as zen as you can get.
Oh, that 25% you time.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess you're just dreading that 75% that you got to give to the man next, right?
It is what it is.
So, I know you guys can't see, but we got a little canopy over the computer and the mic, or not the mic will be coming next, but the camera and the laptop now. So if we get those little sprinkles, hopefully we'll be able to continue to stay on air out here, right?
Well, I mean, you might still get wet. But
I'll just have to tuck it in real close.
Ooh, what? Blair Witchy. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. We'll figure it out. So would you mind pulling up that coin paprika? We can go ahead and take a look at these cryptocurrency markets together. Look like the altcoins were starting to move a little bit. I don't know if it's anything, but never know. I think that's one of the things I find the most exciting about cryptocurrency. You never know, right? A lot of things in life are pretty predictable, right? You know what's going to happen. Same old rigmarole. But cryptocurrency, that's an animal of a different color. All right, what do we got going on here as I settle in? BTC dominance slipping down a bit, coming in at 61.3%. I'm not going to complain, though, right? We're over that 35% we've seen at the low.
Yeah, that was pretty...
Not back to those 75% like it was when we got into this. But I am very happy with that $311 billion market cap. So we got Bitcoin, $10,726. That's up 0.87 right now. So we're up on where we were yesterday at this time.
Nice.
Even though we had some craziness in between. I guess it's just, hey, if you were a trader, you had a good opportunity there to make some money, right? Especially if you're holding a couple Bitcoin. We got Ethereum coming in at 289. That's down 1.3%. We got XRP, XRapid. 39.7 cents. That's down 1.1%, down 14.7% on the week. Oh, quite a bit from that 50 cent, right?
It is.
Litecoin sliding backwards. What is happening here? $117 and the halving is around the corner. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Down 3%, down 11.6% on the week.
Did it already?
I mean, is it dumping before the halving? No, can't be. BCH, $407. That's down 1%. $5.87 for EOS.
Getting close to the 550 again.
Still staying above $30 on some finance token. $31.61 down 4.37%. We got Tether at $1. Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision at $191. Tron, 3.2 cents. Who's winning in the last 24 hours? What do we got here? Ren? Walton Chain. It's Walton. Johnny boy. Good night, Johnny. Bezos. All right. Paul Rouleau, we love you, man. Definitely setting us up here, getting us kicked off with our tally fund, trying to raise some more money. Once again, 90 days from now, trying to get out here to this festival, trying to actually get up out the state of Florida this time. Going to go to Arkansas, Mulberry Mountain, and the Ozark. I think it'll be great.
Deliverance was? No.
That is not where Deliverance was. I think it'll be great adventure. I think it'll be another good opportunity to be able to spread the word of Bitcoin. And I think this one could even be bigger and better than the other ones, right? Because we're there. We're camping for 4 days. Yep. So not only is it the whole camping, so we got 24/7 access to these people, but it's also 2 days longer than a lot of the other events we go to.
Yep, and I mean, they were discouraging leaving. So, I mean, we're all pretty much, roped in there to a fine knit area.
And then the second part where we're not technically supposed to be bringing in flyers to these events because we didn't get a permit from them. Oh, you can bring all the paper you want into this in your vehicle because you're camping in your car.
Yep.
So I think that this is another great opportunity to be able to go ahead and turn on the millennials to Bitcoin, the next form of money.
I think it will be crazy.
I also went ahead and you guys know I've told you a bunch of times about the Facebook page that I went and added. Now that they gave us a couple. YouTube gave us a couple strikes. You never know. We could be just not here one day. And on the Facebook, apparently, I posted the tally fund, and then
they suggested their own fundraiser thingy.
So went ahead and made one of those in case for some reason you'd rather donate a couple dollars through this. All together, it will all come off of the same $950 we're trying to raise.
Yep.
None of the money goes into our pocket. All of the money goes to the event. It gets us there. It's going to buy gas. It's going to buy flyers. If anybody's looking to help me get in on this and make a flyer with me or make a flyer for me to get printed up, definitely always looking for help around here at Bitcoin and Coffee. All right, let's pop out the backyard. Let's pull up the chat. Let me grab that cup of coffee. Looks like rain here, Sammy. I hope we make it.
Well, I mean, it hasn't started yet, so we're already better than what you were thinking. Eugene's always a Debbie Downer, so he was all like, it's going to be pouring. No, it's going to be pouring right now. Should we just set up somewhere else?
Well, I got to do what I got to do to make sure I bring the show out here, right? Because if we're not out here talking Bitcoin, then we're not spreading awareness. If we're not spreading awareness, then I'm not doing anything to help Bitcoin. And if I'm not doing anything to help Bitcoin, what am I doing with my life, right? So is there anybody in that chat? Any questions going on? Anything you guys want to talk about? Of course, everybody's talking about the price. Everybody apparently wrote an article when the price was way down below $10,000 earlier today. As we can see, the price is rebounding. So I went and scrolled through the news looking to see what I could find going on in the last 24 hours that really didn't have anything to do with the price. I got a couple different topics to talk about. Nothing that's like mind-blowing and going to change the course of your crypto future, but few topics of conversation to mull over today.
Well, Paul Rulo says good afternoon from the bus that he's fleeing work. I feel you, man. I feel you.
Nice, buddy. I'm glad you're getting out of work from the bus.
Yeah, like down Metro-ness. I mean, most people. So trust me, if I lived in Gainesville, I would definitely.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is what I mean. I can see in big cities how people road rage out and like stab each other and stuff. Like there is some real moments where it is real stupid.
I don't know. When I was in London, I liked riding the tube. The subway.
Right. Yeah. Andy Anderson is here. He says, "Hey gang, made it."
Nice. Andy, my man, thank you for coming out.
First class setup is what he said. Yeah, I know, right? Our canopy.
Well, the chickens are all apparently interested. They're all getting over here.
What they're doing. And Benson is here. He says he is lurking.
Ah, Benson, my man, I appreciate you coming out. And congratulations on the new place. Apparently, I watched a video not that long ago, and he found a new place that he's gonna have both places.
For sure.
I think so. I don't get over there and watch Vengeance all the time, but I think it was maybe a week ago. So good job on that, my man. Because he's fully retired now. Nice. So let me see. What do we got going on with some news? Well, the big news that everybody seems to be talking about is that, of course, Binance, right? I mean, the big wigs out there as far as the exchange didn't exist when I got into this. Wish I would have bought some BNB token, but oh well. They're going to be offering 20x leveraging. So,
of course they are.
Well, I mean, at least they're not offering the crazy 50 or 100 or anything like that. I don't know about leverage trading. I'm too nervous. I mean, as today is a great example of watching Bitcoin go up and down $1,000 in each direction.
You should ask the Richard dude if likes it. Saying.
Richard Hart, I know who you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Well, I know that's why I don't leverage trade. I don't want to come out here and rage on air about how I lost all my money in a leverage trade.
It wasn't happening. Yeah,
Bitcoin sucks. The market sucks.
Oh, Lord. Yes.
I'm falling a little bit more into this next news topic that we got here. 60% of Bitcoin has not moved in the last year. Probably about 60% of my Bitcoin hasn't moved in the last year either. 21.5% of Bitcoin hasn't moved in the last 5 years. Now that one, that's a big gainer. That's hard not to take no profits out of that one.
Yeah, 5. I mean,
yeah, we're talking back when Bitcoin was a couple dollars.
Yeah.
Double digits, possibly. I don't know. I'd have to actually go look. But I mean,
yes, not what it is now.
Yeah.
Or was at any point. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's pre-Mount Gox.
I don't know. That is a.
So I mean, what does this mean, right? Store value, another indicator that people or institutions or whatever governments you're trying to say is hoarding all this stuff on the back end. They're seeing the real value in this stuff, right? If we're looking at this, then that means 60% of the people out there holding cryptocurrency right now realize that this is a long-term asset. The future is way more than any of this trivial drama that we have going on right now. And they're just waiting through the storm, right? Waiting for the calm seas, waiting for the days when the regulations all been there, the privacy's been added, all the merchants are taking it. Bitcoin has gone up to such a US dollar value that the US dollar doesn't exist anymore, right? There's been this separation between, there was a separation between church and state, right? Now we're looking at a separation between state and money, currency, right? There's no political agenda. There's no manipulation.
There's designed to hopefully not be, so yeah. Oh, mentions his that he hasn't signed for the house yet, but it will be awesome if he gets it. And that it's like a half a block from a very large, beautiful lake.
Nice.
I like water.
Yeah, we got a nice lake down the road here.
Yep.
It's nice. We've been down there a few times fishing.
Yes, the bugs are intense.
Yeah, the bugs do get intense, but I mean, there's nothing you're going to do about that. The Florida woods and everything, they are what they are. It is what it is.
Very parasitic out there.
So, I mean, not selling out during the bear market, right? That's what we're talking about is what happened is that they decided to hold on. They're waiting through. They're not taking profits yet. We got Cloudflare.
Okay.
It's an internet service out there, prevents DOS attacks, denial of service.
Okay. So
they went down today, and because they went down, a whole slew of people that use their services. Usually we see the Cloudflare stuff like when we're trying to go to Pirate Bay and Pirate Bay isn't working or something like that.
Okay.
All right, well, everybody was getting these messages saying that they were down today when they tried to use Bitfinex, Coinbase, Coinbase Pro, CoinMarketCap, My Ether Wallet.
Oh, what? Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the price of cryptocurrency is coming up. People can't access things.
It's the Weeder Turkin. It's very vocal. Sorry, guys. I mean, that sucks.
we've seen this stuff happen before, though. I think it was more that we've seen Amazon Web Services go down, and then we had a couple exchanges. They were more South Korean exchanges that had went down. I wasn't, on the net today. I wasn't messing with the markets or anything, and I don't usually use CoinMarketCap or my Ether wallet, so I didn't notice any of this. It's all an after effect here, but hey, it's one of those things, an indicator to want to keep your own private keys, right? Because if you were wanting to do something about the cryptocurrency space with your cryptocurrency, and it was at Coinbase or Coinbase Pro, probably didn't have access, right?
Right, you were getting the random error or something because, yep.
My Ether wallet, I mean, I'm sure there's other options that you could have used. And CoinMarketCap, there's other options you could have used too. And Bitfinex, I mean, if your cryptocurrency is stored in an exchange and you can't get a hold of the exchange, these are the things that we talk about. This is why you have your own private keys, because then there's every possible avenue available to you. You own your cryptocurrency. You can send it to Shapeshift. You could use Changely. You could use a totally different exchange and deposit it. Endless possibilities. You okay, Samantha? You seem to be very occupied with something else over there. It's distracting.
No, sorry. No, yeah, I mean, it's like only taking one highway when there's, 17 ways to get out of the state. But nope, I can only go down I-20 or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, it's like I mentioned Mount Gox earlier. It's been a long time since we've had an incident where an exchange went down, really. I mean, Quadratic CX is one of the most recent ones that people talk about. I'm talking about we need one that hits more people, right? To show these people, once again, that you got to hold your private keys. Right, but I mean, some people don't learn things until the bad stuff happens, right? You got to get scammed to realize that there's a lot of scammers. You got to get ripped off at an exchange before you realize you got to hold your private keys.
Yes, you have to live and learn.
Live and learn. Yeah. Well, if anybody's looking to not have to live to learn, I mean, I got a free help desk. It's at eugeneforest20@gmail.com. You can ask me anything. You can also ask questions during any of these videos in the live chat. I'm also on a bunch of other social media sites, and there's links down below to them. You can ask me questions on them, because you can message me on Facebook. You can hit me up on Twitter. I'll answer questions via either one of those as well, too. I mean, same old story. I keep telling you, cryptocurrency did a lot for me. I'd like to get back to Bitcoin. We're constantly trying to expand what we're doing around here. Our main goal is awareness, right? Avoiding the scams, trying to help educate people, because that is the biggest barrier, is the knowledge barrier. I can't afford a Bitcoin. It costs what did you say, $10,700? Well, you can buy as little as $5 at Coinbase. They're called Satoshis, like cents. There's a lot of stuff here that you got to learn.
There's a lot of misconceptions that people they're just letting everybody think it. I mean, or they're propagating it and helping it. I mean, Well,
I mean, the longer you can hold the masses off at bay, because now it does seem like it's a situation of how long till they get in. Can I get enough Bitcoin? Not, are they ever going to come? Well, now over the last year and everything that's happened, it's an inevitable. Just how much Bitcoin am I going to be able to get my hands on between now and then?
All right,
right.
Jay Jerkin is here. He says we are still very early. Most people are just accumulating and hodling, waiting for adoption, except for the traders. And then he said, you are right. But that was a while ago, so who knows? But you were right somewhere in there. Yay!
When things are rough, right? When you're having a hard day. Today was kind of hard. It was hot. It was like 104 with the heat index today.
Yeah, it was real.
You try to find the happy place, right? And I just keep envisioning this future where we're not all oppressed by dollars, right? Because I mean, if you break it down, really, I mean, here in the state of Florida, most of the jobs you're going to get are going to pay you under $12 an hour, right? By the time you get taxes taken out and everything, you're bringing home a check between $300 and $400. That's not enough to live off of, right? Everyone talks about the $15 minimum wage, but still, what is $15, right? What is that at the end of the day? How much more are they going to take out of you in taxes when you get that paycheck?
Yeah, remember when we
There-
used to
there
try
is
to
no-
see where the cheapest place to live was? Where it was like, so what? I mean, can we? I don't care what the minimum wage. It doesn't matter. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the cost of living. It's like we need it to be way down there. Like, what? Canada? What? Like Alaska? Like where?
Well, it's just stuff like what? You're not making $1,000 a week. There's probably some rough times.
At
So
least occasionally, like when people say, like to fix something, like if a water heater goes out, your roof has a
So
leak, a
what if you're
car.
making $400 a week at most jobs and you're working hard and you're putting in that little bit of overtime here and there? It'd take me, you, and a part-time job.
Fun.
Well, I mean, who's enjoying themselves with all of that?
Right? Aren't you just sleeping in between? Like you're not even like going like and being like, man, I could splurge for the fast food. Like, no, you're asleep or like in between driving. I don't even know.
So South Africa, I mean, they got it worse, right? Always a matter of perspective of how things are. Well, they got a ban over there now. I didn't really realize this one. I don't know when this happened, but they're not allowed to trade local fiat currencies for Bitcoin. South Africa, Zimbabwe. And because of this, you know how we talked about the other day, the kimchi premium? Well, now we have a South African premium, and it's getting pretty big. Right now, it's about 10.5%. When they wrote the article or whatever, they were citing that Luno, Luno, had Bitcoin at 10,900. So I don't know what it is right now. We'd have to go pull it all up and check with the price of Bitcoin fluctuating. But then there was some crazy talk about on local Bitcoins, local people in Zimbabwe. Bitcoin was going for $50,000 and $76,000. I mean, I don't think they had. I mean, it was just mentioned briefly in the article. I didn't see the posting. I don't know if these were whole Bitcoins or if somebody was just trying to drop off 20,000 Satoshis. And it was that kind of a price. You know what I mean? For the overall. But it's this concept that, once again, what do you mean Bitcoin doesn't have value?
Some places it has even more.
Places with financial problems.
That's crazy though. I mean, I don't even. That's so weird. I bet Adam Meister was all over it.
Yeah, because he always has the Zimbabwe people. I haven't. I didn't watch his show in the last couple days. So
a throwback today, I think. So I don't know, but you're right. Okay. So John from Malibu is here. He says, "Yo, fam, I'm here."
Awesome. I'm glad that you got out here with us.
Andy and John love each other.
Aww.
And we love you guys too.
Yep.
Oh, and John says, "Vention, I hope you get your house, bro."
I know. I think about you, Vention. I mean, I know that none of us know each other, but every time we see you in the chat, like we just seen that you were in Omar's chat, Sam's like, "Oh, look, there's Vention," and we both smiled. Like,
we see all of you.
Yep, we see all of you guys and everybody else's chat. We're all doing the same thing. This is what I love about this group. This is what I love about this YouTube channel is that we're connecting, right? And may not be in the physical sense where we're standing here staring at each other, but we're all over the world and the future is digital and it doesn't have to be in the physical sense. So let's connect, right? Let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's do what we can all do together to try to spread some awareness.
Bitcoin Hunter is now here. He says, "How's it going?"
It's going.
It is going.
But that covers all the news I had. How are we coming on that time?
We got 6 minutes.
We got about 6 minutes left. So we'll go ahead and start winding it down. Of course, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, Sammy got the job here reading that chat for you. I'm willing to answer anything. You guys know I'm not shy. I've been here in the space for a long time. I try to do everything I can. I try to avoid all the scams. You know, I'm a pretty borderline maximalist, I guess. Like, I mean, I like altcoins. I think they're awesome projects. I just, I don't have money to be thrown around, so I'm not buying nothing but Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, we don't ever hate or throw shade. I mean, dude, yes, and more power to you if your thing takes off. It's just I don't ever have enough information that I ever feel comfortable enough to throw. Like, yes, we don't have extra money, so why would we be throwing extra money into something that you don't feel like? I just never have had enough where I've really been like, yep, Yep. No, I can, like, no doubt in my mind. Just Bitcoin. That is it.
Yeah, that's the only one that has no doubt in your mind. Yeah. I mean, I like that Josh likes Eternity, right? I like to check in on that one occasionally when I see it's up. It's like, yeah, go Josh. You get yours.
I know. I mean, it's just, yes. I mean, it is always better for, I like to see other people make good decisions, I guess.
I like to see things work out for people that get out there and try. You know, I like to see, I mean, I've seen before that you can go out in the real world here and you can work your ass off and you'll get nothing for it time and time and time again. And I've watched that happen to a lot of people. I've watched that happen to me. I like to see in the cryptocurrency space when somebody works really hard and they get theirs because it is the cryptocurrency space and things are a little different here.
It's a little more fair.
It's a little more fair. It's a little more friendly. It's a little more united. I mean, I know that when you first get into it, there's this whole layer of water on top that's really dirty and filled with all the scammers. But once you get down a little bit and you get into it, you start connecting like we've connected, right? You find the people that you like, you have similar ideals with, you reach out, you connect, you stay in contact with each other. You start noticing you guys are doing similar things, going to events, watching YouTube videos, commenting, emailing, LinkedIn profiles, all that kind of stuff. I mean, we're not going to be 1% always.
Much longer, no. I really don't. I mean, it is so just surprising that it is 1%. It's like, holy crap, my entire life like revolves around 1%. No wonder I can't have a conversation with anybody.
Yeah.
It's I could clean a toilet or I could talk about Bitcoin. That's it. So what do you want to do?
All right. Is there anything in the chat anybody wants to talk about, or are we going to go ahead and bring this video down to a close?
John from Malibu says, right, the crypto community is cool. We are cool.
It is. I mean, you find the most forward-thinking individuals here. You find the people that are the most expressive. You find people that are individuals and not that cookie cutter stereotype that society tells a lot of people what to be. Right? I know, like, example, Ken Bozak. I know he don't give an F about what anybody thinks.
Oh, no. Yeah. Not even a second of his life is wasted on that.
I respect him even more for that. It's like, you do you, bro. And if you got enough crypto now to keep you going to all these events and, you know, doing whatever you want, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I just, there is quite a lot of people in this space that, I mean, they make livings off of crypto. I mean, lots of, they're super smart people in this. And it's like 1%. Like, okay, I mean, I guess I'll have to deal with it because I know I don't like the other 99 all that much.
Like I've said before that, you know, I came into crypto because money wasn't working. And it was like, I kept being like, this is not working. Like, no matter what, this is not working. And I started trying to find the answer. What is the answer? Why is it that I can never get money to work for me? And I went to the internet and I went to YouTube and I tried a million things and nothing worked until I found Bitcoin. So, hey, maybe we're just the ones that actually found the answer, and I just want to help everybody else see what the answer is. And the answer is not to go slave away and give up 75% of your time for enough money to just barely cover the bills so that you can try to enjoy yourself on the other 25% of the time. But then on that 25% of the time, half the time you're too tired or too broke to really enjoy yourself. So the world's going to get better. Crypto's going to make it happen. We all just got to do our part to try to get everybody else involved. The price is definitely doing its part. The volatility has come back. We got nowhere but the moon to go. It's just a matter of time. So go ahead, take advantage of these dips, buy up a little bit of cryptocurrency. Not that I'm giving any financial advice. I'm just saying I'd rather have bags of crypto than what? Bags of US dollar bills or bags of debt. Right? All right, you guys. You guys go out there. You have a great evening. And remember, keep that BTC safe. Later.
Bye, guys.